Hi, and welcome to another episode of Lightning Chat. I'm Brett, and I'm here with Sandy. How you doing, Sandy?
Hi, Brett. I'm doing well, thanks. And guess what?
What?
This is our 20th episode. We actually did this 20 times in a row.
Oh, that's cool. Yeah,
I
we're
can't
getting
believe we've been
consistent.
that consistent.
That's awesome. I know this is going to be a quick one because you've got some meetings coming up. So,
Right.
yeah, we're talking about
So
Social
stop the chit
Squared.
chat.
Yeah, shush. So, yeah, Social Squared, we've got a new version coming out.
Yep.
And yeah, I think we need to maybe just go through a little bit about what Social Squared is and what some of the new features are that people can expect this month. So
Yep.
do
That'd be
you
good.
want to just give a little bit of a spiel as to what Social Squared is? Why would people want to use Social Squared?
Yeah, sure. So Social Squared is our discussion board tool. So that lets you create a full-featured discussion forum like you might find in any sort of an online forum, and that works in both SharePoint and Teams. So it lets you create categories of topics, and then individual people can add topics of their own and ask questions, get answers. People can participate in the forum. Anybody who's a member of that SharePoint site or of that Microsoft Teams team can participate in the forums. You get a whole rich text editor to be able to add images and videos and post your questions. You can reply. You can do things like marking things as the answer. You can set moderators. So lots of features that you don't get, for example, in the built-in SharePoint discussion board at all, or even in some other things like Yammer or the Teams conversations where uh, Social Squared gives you that structure that a lot of people are looking for, where the admins can set up a whole structure of the different topics and categories, and then people can know where to find things then in the end. They don't have to go searching for something. It's already all categorized.
Yeah, yeah, absolutely. I think we've all been there where, yeah, you might be inside of Teams or something, and you know somebody asked a question, or
Right.
you you need to go and find it again, and you end up
I
just
think I was there
scrolling.
yesterday, in fact.
Yeah, it's where was it? And just just scrolling away. So yeah, the whole idea is that you've got that structure to it, so you can have a discussion board, and that's not to say the posts tab doesn't have its place. It does. We're big users of that as well. But if you're sort of asking questions or brainstorming, you want to track all those replies in one particular forum, then that's the sort of thing that Social Square can do. And then you can search on that sort of content, navigate it
Right.
to it via tags and that type of thing. So yeah,
Mm-hmm.
that's absolutely, the structure is key. So there's some brand new features, and one of the new features, the first one on my list, is one of the things that we've been adding to all of the different products, and I think it's great, and that's the persona card.
Mm-hmm.
So
Yeah. We've had in Social Squared for a while where you could see the person's avatar, which was just being pulled from SharePoint, but it was just a static circle with the person's picture in it. But now you get the whole Office 365 profile card, which is very cool. And you can, see where the person is in the organization. You could chat to them or email them right from there, see what they've been doing lately, and all of that just by hovering over their avatar in Social Squared.
yeah, and that gives a bit more context to it when you're reading a post that they may have made. So if in a large organization, if you didn't recognize who this person was, maybe you liked their post or you found it interesting or something, it gives you a bit more background as to who just created this and
Right.
and who are the people replying to it. So yeah, I think that's a great new feature. And you've got the presence indicator as well there, so you can see when
Mm-hmm.
online,
Right.
which is awesome.
Mm-hmm.
Cool. And quite a few improvements to search.
Yep. Yeah, I think that'll really be helpful. I mean, so Social Squares has its own search, so that's different from the standard SharePoint search. It's got its own search box, and yeah, we're in this release having some additional refinements that you can do once you're searching for posts, like some wildcard what do I want to say? Yeah, the implementation of being able to search using wildcards, and I think also by date range and different things like that. So it gives you, yeah, better, uh, just easier to search for exactly what you're looking for.
Yeah, great. And I like the fact that you can separate whether you're searching by the subject or the body
Right,
or
that's right.
for tags and so on. So yeah,
Hmm. Hmm.
makes finding the content a lot easier. So I
Right.
think existing users of Social Squared will find that to be really beneficial.
Hmm. Hmm.
Excellent. And there's just a nice little refinement. I really like this feature actually in Social Squared, and that is whether you're in SharePoint or in Teams, it doesn't really matter. But let's just talk about how this works in Teams for a moment. So in Teams, of course, you've got the General tab for each team, and you may add Social Squared there. And the default is to show all of the different forum groups that you've defined inside that particular team. So each team could actually have its own set of forum groups and forums.
Mm.
You
Or each
can also,
channel, do you mean?
no, I mean each team. So each
Okay.
team has a set of lists as the repository.
Oh, oh,
So
that,
yeah,
right.
so when
Okay.
you add Social Squared there, you've got all of the different forum groups and forums that show. But as you do create some additional channels, it might be that you want to make Social Squared a bit more contextual. So rather than seeing all of the forum groups again in one of your channels, you can actually pick and choose which forum groups you want to show. So an example is if you had let's say a technical support team, and on that team, when you go to the general channel, you may want to see all of the different software that your organization uses. It might be Microsoft 365 as a forum group, it may be HubSpot as a forum group, or Sage or whatever. All these different places where people may want to ask questions. And you've got the subcategories. So under Microsoft 365, you might have SharePoint and Teams and Planner and To Do and that type of thing. So then as a channel, you may actually have a specific channel for Sage or a specific channel for
Mm.
HubSpot. And what you can do there is then display Social Squared again, but only have the forum group that is relevant display at
Mm.
that point. And you
Mm.
can do the same thing in SharePoint using pages. So you can add multiple pages to a SharePoint site, and then specify the forum groups to display. So that's been there for a long time. The refinement is we just made it easier to actually select those forum groups. So you used to actually have to type them in and use
Hmm.
I think it was a
Exactly.
semicolon or something like that to
Mm.
separate them. Now you can hit a drop down with a
Mm.
combo box and pick and choose which forum groups you want to show.
Yeah, that is really nice.
It's simple but nice.
Hmm.
So yeah, that's a great one, I think. So
Hmm.
there's also adding new topics by specifying a time range.
Mm.
Something moderators can do.
Mm, right. Yeah. We that was a request we had from some of our educational customers that where they wanted to be able to create a post, but only have it become visible like at the beginning of the week that had to do with that topic or something like that. So I think that's a great add for those kind of users where you want to sort of schedule a topic to become visible is basically what you're doing.
That's neat.
Hmm.
Great.
Hmm. And that's something we never had in on-prem. Sometimes these new features are things that we're bringing from what we had in on-prem and making them available in online, but that's one we never had.
Yeah, and it's not all about that, is it? It's about Microsoft 365 is evolving, and there's actually new
Hmm.
requirements
Hmm.
that come out, and things that
Right.
we would do that we didn't do in on premises, and that actually leads on to the next one as well. Is the subscriptions. So
Mm.
you used to in both versions you could add other people, other team members as
Hmm.
subscribers, but yeah, it was time consuming because you would have to use that people picker in SharePoint on-prem, and likewise in SharePoint Online, but in SharePoint Online it's a little bit different because you're like typing the person's name and then expecting it to hit that drop down list and then pick the users
Mm.
and so on. So the improvement is you can just select a group now. So you can select a
Yeah.
Microsoft 365 group and it will send it out to the distribution list there. And
Yeah.
that's nice
Nice.
as well to avoid spam. So
Hmm.
if you are active in Social Squared, you're going to be getting a lot of emails if you do subscribe to a lot of posts and you've got the email
Hmm.
setting turned on. So this is a way where actually you could just go in and access that mailbox and
Mm.
see
Right.
the notifications there.
Yeah. Yeah.
So excellent. And yeah, I think there's a couple of bug fixes in here, but one here I'm going to cherry pick, anonymous posting. Tell us about that one.
Yeah, that's a good one too. And that is one that we had in on-prem, but that lets the user decide whether they want to post anonymously, in which case their username will be hidden, and other people won't see who it was actually that made that post. So a good use case for that might be maybe like a CEO feedback kind of forum or something like that, where you want people to be honest, and sometimes the only way you're going to get that honesty maybe is if their name isn't displayed. So that I
I
think
fully
allows
understand
for
that
that sort
because,
of
you know, I can imagine people being embarrassed with the comments that they might want to make about me. You know, if they're like, you know, too nice, then they may not want you to know who it was who posted them. So yeah, absolutely, I get that.
Exactly.
That's what you had in mind, right?
Yeah, that's
All
exactly what I meant.
right. So yeah, you can post anonymously. Great. And yeah, I think we've got time just to mention a couple more, but enabling the topic creator to delete his own topic when there's no replies. So
yeah, so
I
that
just thought
just
this was
lets
the
you.
case anyway. So
Right, yeah.
excitement there. Yeah. So
Yeah,
Brad, you
the
can jump.
admins can delete a topic in any case, but yeah, we want to have it so that the original poster could delete a topic if they made it by mistake, for example.
I'm going to send an apology to everybody that's received a Social Squared demonstration from me because I've been telling you that you could do that anyway.
Oh,
But you can now.
yeah.
So there you go. And yeah, the last one I think we'll mention is the new languages support. So this isn't unique to
Right.
Social Squared, it's actually across all of our products. So there's 4 additional languages deployed, and that's German, French, Spanish, and Dutch. So yeah, Social Squared will be displayed in all of those languages now. So that's a great
Super.
fantastic. Well, I guess that wraps it up. You've got a long
Yep.
weekend. So
Yep.
Memorial Day in the States and and so on. So
Yeah, what do you call yours? I don't know.
uh, I don't know. There's another May bank holiday. Lose count of them. We have May Day. I can't remember what this one's called, but
Right.
anyway. All right. Well, have a great great long weekend, and I'll
Yeah,
catch
thanks. You
you
too.
soon. Take care.
All right. Okay. Bye.